So I don't normally show battle replays on Rome 2. Actually, I don't really record Rome 2 at all, but I mentioned in my recent update video that I did a battle recently with my friend Daba, and it was amazing. And yeah, so I wanted to show you guys just because it was such an amazing battle, and it was something I thought I was never gonna. Well, we thought we were never gonna win. Well, mainly me. I lost hope at some point, and yeah. But anyway, so it was a 2v2 on Rome 2. I think it was like 10k, or I'm not sure. It was a decent amount of money on per team. But anyway, so I'm playing as Parthia. Dubba is playing as Tillis. So yeah, Parthia, sort of a skirmish kind of build. You know, you have a lot of cataphracts, you have a lot of horse archers. Okay, so I'll tell you a little story what happened. Okay, so I had my build all set up. It was awesome, and for some reason my internet turned on and off really quickly, making me disconnect. And so I had to quickly rush my build again, and I got camels instead of horse archers, which I'm not sure there's much of a difference, but they are so bad. And as you can see, look, they're about to run into these things here, which I didn't even know were in the game. So a bunch of them are gonna die. So yeah, there we go. And plus, I swear they're just bad in general. Like, I don't think I got any kills with my camel archers. So yeah, let's skip it a bit because they just die. But that's not the main reason I want to show this video. It's what happens at the end. So about 10 minutes has passed, and it's all gone to shit. Basically, I've lost all of my horse archers, and they didn't really do anything at all. As well as losing some of my cataphracts, and it was just not going well. And just to top it off, they moved up to this hill, which was just an extra punch in the balls, really. Like, you couldn't get any worse. And just look at all the infantry they've got. Like, ignore the Hastati, they're just a meat shield. But look at all of these. Look at all these cohorts. You know, this is not fair. As well as look at all these. You got all these shield bearers. You got these silver shields, shield bearers. I think they got like some broil pelters as well. It's just, how are we going to do this? And like, just keep in mind, my only infantry I've got is Parthian swordsmen, which are nowhere near as you know, as powerful as these guys. Dubba, in the other hand, could easily take on Rome on probably a one-on-one, but you know, they're just having the Seleucids by the Roman side is just going to be suicide. So yeah. Anyway, so a little skirmish will start, but again, look at the archers that Rome's got. You know. It's not going to go well for Dubba. He always got his slingers with no shirts on. So it's going to be a painful skirmish for Dubba right now. At this time, this is guys. I'll happily admit this. During this was happening, when it's happening live, I was just moaning and saying, "I want to quit. Can we just end this? This is not gonna work." I was just being so negative, and now that I look back at it, I was being a little bit of a bitch. So yeah, and here's some more of my camels. I actually do have one camel squad left, and that's all I've got left from the 5 or 6 squads I had. So yeah, that was really that was great. Anyway, so this is when it clicked to me, saying, alright, they're basically going to form a Noob box. And from all our years of playing the original Rome to the Wall, we've learned how to take out Noob boxes. And this is what made me happy, is basically because they formed a Noob box. And if anyone has been put in this situation where they're on a hill and they formed a square, as well as using the barrier of the map, you know, that's just a whole, that's like a next level of low. But this, for me and Dubba, was going to be fun. So when you're facing a Noob box, you've got to think of their weaknesses. If you attack one side mainly, they're going to have to reinforce it. But to reinforce it, they're going to have to move someone out of... Basically, you have to move someone out of position. Moving someone out of position will create a gap, a hole, which you can use. So that's what me and Dubs were going to focus on. Now, if you look what I have left, I have a lot of archers still. A lot of archers. This will be perfect to take out their archers. That's the main thing what we needed to do first, was take out their archers, so I could then use my archers effectively by picking off some certain units. Now, they didn't have a lot left. They had, well, actually, the thing is, I did take out a few archers. That's the only thing that my horse archers did. So that wasn't too bad, like... But from the looks of it, they still do have a fair amount left, as well as Rome. So I was looking at some of the details. If I hover over here, we'll look at the Persian light archers here. They got missile damage of 35 and range of 150. Now let's look at mine. The damage is 5 more, but the range is the same. So range is is going to be the exact same, but I do that just a little bit more damage, so I have a little bit of an advantage. It's exactly the same with the auxiliary and Syrian archers. Missile damage of 35 and range of 150. Now, I didn't actually look at the shots per minute. I actually have that little check now. Okay, so that's 6 and 6, 6 and 6. Okay, what about me? Oh, it's actually the exact same. Aha. Cool. So now, I'm basically just going to wait until I get in position. So, when you want to face a Noob box, you want to completely surround them. Well, actually, no, you don't have to, but in our situation, it was going to be the best option. So, obviously, the main brute force was Dabar here. He's got some tribal warriors. I'm not sure if he has any Oathsworn, but tribal warriors are still fairly strong. Oh, yeah, here's some Oathsworn here, and I believe his generals are Oathsworn as well. Yes, they are, so he'll definitely be using them effectively. So, yeah. So, as you can see, their line here is thin. They have Triarii, which is not good for me, because since I do have quite a fair few cav left. Let's see, I've got some cataphracts here. And I've got some noble blood cavalry, so yeah, not gonna be the best for me. But look at this at the very side here, 45 eagle cohorts. Now that's what I call an opening. So that's what I'll be focusing on later. And basically, let's just imagine that's not there. Ignore this gap as well, because that gap is just gonna be suicide. But think of that squad gone. You have their whole backs. You have the pikemen. You have the backs of the cohorts. And it's just going to work so well. So that, at the moment, was our main focus, was taking out this side, as well as moving at this side at the same time, so then I could come and flank around and take out Rome, and basically just cause a massive mosh pit of a party, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, in the middle. So anyway, let's skip it until then. Okay, so it begins. My archers are now moving up ever so slightly against their Noob box. And now, as you'll see, they'll move all their archers in one big group to push up here. Now, Dabar also has some, I don't think I mentioned this, he has some men back here. He's got some, I'm not sure, actually, let's see what they are. Some Thracian warriors, we got some Levy freemen, as well as some cav. Now, this cav squad right here will change everything. These will basically take out this cav here. Well, actually, no. I'll show you what happens to these guys. At first, I thought that this could really just ruin everything. That little cav charge, if my archers weren't firing, could take out half a squad, no matter what. And I needed every single archer squad that I could save. Because now we're gonna have the main archer fight, which is basically gonna change everything which happens here. Just the extra few shots there to destroy that horseman squad there from Rome. Anyway, so now we're having the archer fights. Now this means everything. If I can win this means I can now use my that means I can basically use my archers to take out all the flanks, and that's what you need. You need archers to take out a Noob box. It just you obviously don't need them. There's other ways to do it, but archers is the best way to go with it. So anyway, the archer fight is happening, and it's a great archer fight. Like, it was going well, but thing is, I was outnumbered. This is why I needed dubs to just chase him away. Now, I didn't want dubs to actually to engage, because it'd be kind of suicide, as well as having the Triarii just behind. I basically wanted dubs to do was just scare them off, to make them run away. And look, it's working. That gave me enough time to do an extra volley or two just to take out these guys. And look, and it worked. And I've still got so many left. One did rout, but we'll see them back in about 5 minutes' time. So look, it's gone well. I still have a lot of archers intact. These guys will come back. Don't worry about them. But look, it's still going well. Look, and so basically what he's going to try and do now is try and sort of mix himself with these eagle cohorts, because obviously they have good armor and big shields. But it's not going to change a thing. Watch what happens here. There was that was actually a default fire at will there. Now that I actually focus on the archers, it doesn't matter. You can't hide from these Persian archers. It doesn't matter. You will still die from them. And look, oh, it's just gonna be deadly. As you can see, they're all about to break as well. They are breaking indeed. Now there is some archers back here. That's because Dabar has now pushed forward. So he's checking his Levy Freeman, basically to be a meat shield to soak up all the peeler. until so that his main infantry don't take any of those shots. Now they have also left a little gap here, which is a big mistake on their behalf. So Dubba will be able to use that to flank around. So the big fight here is happening. Also look, because he's engaged, he's moving. This is what me and Dubs were looking at this entire time during the battle. Look at these gaps they're making, and just look at those gaps. Look, I know I'm just mumbling my words right now, but just think about it, okay? Cav there, infantry here, as well. I've got more men back here as well. I've got counterattacks and my general unit, which is actually a horse archer squad as well. So yeah, just if you are gonna make a new box, you don't want these gaps. These gaps is just a death trap. Because you know, in Total War, being flanked it's just there's nothing worse. So anyway, so now I'm focusing my archers on here, I believe. I'm not sure actually. Yeah, here we go. Now I believe I'm using the heavy shot, which does a bit more damage to heavily armored troops, which in this case it is the Eagle cohorts. And you'll see it's not going well. The only bad thing about doing this was making it pretty obvious where we wanted to attack. Look, we're all bunching up here as well as shooting the guy on the flank. But here we go. I'm now moving up my Parthian swordsmen, which surprisingly will do really well. I'm not going to spoil it, but they'll do okay. Well, mainly reason they are versing Triarii, which are not really the best. Well, they're good, but they're they're better against cavalry. Anyway, so Seleucid has even broken more men up, making this line thinner to support this gap here, which they've just realized. But this doesn't mean anything for Dubba. He can just easily walk around them. So here we go. Look, Dubba's also pushing all his Thracian warriors through this gap, as well as creating a distraction, basically stopping these guys from moving around. And I'll be moving up my Parthian swordsmen as well. And I believe my Parthian swordsmen have javelins, which will be very effective as well, just putting those extra holes in that line there. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm moving my Parthian archers down here, and I'm going to start focusing on here to make another entry. And this is where this is basically where I want to make my next entry, because if I take up these guys, they could easily flank me. But if I take these guys out, they're not going to break the formation, because look at what's over here, Cav, and you don't want that in the gap. Anyway, so my general is also here. Basically shooting the flank, well, not the flanks, the side of this Royal Pelter squad here. Not doing too much damage because Royal Pelters are very heavily armored troops as well. I've got these guys, which are pretty useless as well. I'm not sure where my other Triarii squad is. I think I might have sent them in around here. Oh yeah, look, here we go. Look, I've got two, not Triarii, Caliphrax squads coming around here as well. Because look. And now these guys are going to hit around the back of these guys and basically just ruin their side here. And at the same time, I'm moving up my Parthian swordsmen. So it's not looking too good for Dubba. He's got to face a lot over here as well as the backup from Seleucids. But it's giving me enough time to flank and just cause trouble. As well as, look, yeah, we're targeting his general, which will just break all kinds of morale. And that's what you want. So here we are. I'm having a big Caliphrax charge at the back here of these Triarii, supporting my friends here. Okay, so he's finally pushed against my my Parthian swordsman. Alright, so now you'll see me start moving more of my cav around, looking for that open gap. So just by pushing forward that little bit has made just another gap. You know, it's just gaps everywhere, boys. You don't want your gaps when you're making a new box. It's just, what's the point of making a new box? So anyway, so now I'm moving my archers back up here because I want to start focusing on the backs of these guys, because this is where I'm desperately trying to get my next entrance in here, but I can't do it with these shield bearers here. Anyway, so now I'm going to start just hitting the back of these guys, help out my Parthian swordsman. I see another charge here. I'm actually targeting the Eagle cohort here. Look at that. Oh, look! And he's done it for me. He's made a gap again by trying to surround my Catathrax. And look, there's nothing. There's two squads here. Oh no, three actually. Wait, are these two squads? Oh, they are. Well, there you go. But anyway, look. What's the point? There's just nothing here. Now, I'm just going to enjoy this by just walking straight through here and just having fun. So basically, from leaving this gap open here, it's let me rush two squads in to surround these guys. My archers are now just shooting everything from the sides and stuff. It's going great. Over here, Dubs is still having a really hard time taking out all these men. Now, there's a lot of men out here. These are Hastadi coming back from routing. My general is still just firing arrows into the sides of these Royal Pelters, which have probably done a lot of damage, but who knows. So over here, my Parthian Swordsmen are about to take out this squad here, which is taking these guys are really holding off their fight, so yeah, good job to them. But now I desperately need to help out Dubba. He's taking a lot of hits back here, but as you can see, I'm ready here with my cataphracts, smashing the back of the squads. Now there's still a fair few Seleucus forces left, but it shouldn't be too much of a trouble. Rome is almost completely gone. The only problem at the moment is the Seleucid player. So yeah, this Trario squad is dropping dramatically. And you can see my archers are just firing. And what are they firing at? Oh yeah, they're firing at the general, which is still not dead yet. So that's why I wanted to take him out. So my archer's doing a great job there. Look at them. I'm not sure which one his general is. To be honest, he actually might be dead already. I'm not even sure. But anyway. So Seleucus is using the rest of his force, which was here, to back up over here, since he is losing over there. They're doing pretty well over here. I'm not sure why my cataphracts are still in there, but anyway, they're doing that. I think my general may be out of ammo. I'm not too sure there. What else we got? Let's look at this view over here. I should have used this a bit more actually. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. It's not looking too good for the enemy team at all. They're actually charging their archers in because they're out of ammo. And now I shall back them up with one of my cav squads I've got. I think it's my blood cav, you'll see over here, and they'll save my archers in a second there. Anyway, so now I need to start moving again. I was trying to think about where I should use my cataphracts. They were sort of just waiting here, just sort of resting, even though they're still... the squad's still exhausted. This squad's fresh, so I'll definitely probably use them first. So yeah, the only problem we have right now is this giant Seleucid bunch over here. They've got Royal Pelters, Shield Bearers, they've got Pikemen still, which is really bad against Cav. As you can see, my cataphracts got destroyed. But it's right, I've still got a few more squads left. So over here, we're taking out this last bunch of auxiliary Syrian archers. And it's looking pretty good. Seleucid's about to drop over here as well. Basically going to make it a complete... I'm not sure which word I'm looking for here. Basically, they'll be surrounded completely. As well, and look at this, he still hasn't really moved these guys. They've lost so many men. I'm not sure what these guys are doing at the moment. They're just sort of just watching. They may be out of ammunition as well. Anyway, so my Parthian swordsmen are still holding off against these shield bearers. And now you'll see I'm going to move my archers around to the side and start shooting these guys from the back and just take them out once and for all. Or I might be shooting these guys. I actually can't remember. This battle was about a week or two ago, so... Oh yeah, they are. Look, here we go. We're going to start shooting these guys from the back. And it's going to be quite effective. Even though they do have lots of armor, it's still going to be... It's not going to save them. Look at this. Aha. And that's the way you want to use your archers. Shoot them from the backs. It's the best way to go. So anyway, I just finished off his general squad with my Caliphrax squad here. Dubba is... He's holding off still, surprisingly. He's still got some tribal warriors left. He's still got his general as well, which is going to try and keep alive. He's got some more Oversworn over here, just trying to get at the action. And yeah, because I'm basically finished over here. There's not many of them left. And you'll see this charge may just finish him off. It's going to be very effective indeed. Oh. Now, if that doesn't make them rout, I'm not sure which will. What will? They are tired, and they should break anytime soon. These guys over here, on the other hand, they've actually gone. I actually charged my archers in because they actually ran out of ammunition finally. And yes, so they're gone, and these guys will be destroyed any second now. Now these guys do have ammunition left, and I'm going to start aiming. Just aiming at these pikemen, as you can see, which are not even facing the right way. So it's not even the side with their shield, so it's just going to do that. They just basically open themselves up to get shot, which is great for me. Anyway, it looks like they're finally moving. Actually, no, they're moving out to take out these final of these Oathsworn here, as you can see. So poor Dubba there. But this is all that Seleucus got left. Over here, they're about to go. Look, they got 48 left, 47. They're going to drop any second now. And after that, all they've got is this group here and nothing left. Now, I will tell you what happens now. The battle does not actually finish. The Seleucus guy does give up. It could still go either way, but at this point, he's completely surrounded. He's got no cav, and he gives up. I completely won this side. Dabar has still got all these troops back here. Let's see if we can have a little look over here. Dabar's still got all these Oathsworn and Trouble Warriors left. Rome at this point was actually defeated completely, and all he's got is these men left. So I still had some ammunition left on some of my archers and my horse archers, so they would have been surrounded, and it would have been a GG anyway. So I'm going to end battle. Well, of course. So as you can see, I got a fair few kills, 1,694. Dabar was the main brute force. You can see his army. A very good army here. Quite a few Oathsworns. Actually, no, only 3 actually. So yeah, pretty decent. As you can see, the Seleucus player had a lot of high-level troops, but I was sort of outnumbered. Rome had an interesting build. He had a lot of Hastati. He used him as a meat shield. They didn't do too bad, as you can see. One of them got 83 kills, as you can see. But obviously, his Evocati cohorts were his main build there, as well as some of his Triarii. His cav didn't do too well. I had a bit of a skirmish with them with my cav at the very beginning that I sort of skipped because it was so embarrassing. My horse archers, as you can see, 0 kills, 4 kills, 10 kills, 60 kills, 67. These were mainly from taking out the Seleucid archers at the very beginning. I took out maybe like half a squad, and at the end, one of my... I think you all saw that one squad at the end, which had a fair few kills. My general didn't actually do anything really. He got 19 kills because he was mainly targeting the noble, the royal peltist, and they didn't do much. My Parthian swordsmen did very, very well, as you can see. They all got over 100 kills, and they still got a healthy amount of squads left. So that would have been really painful for Seleucid at the end if he carried on. My archers were really the jewel, you could say, of this battle. They did so well. 158, 155, 156, 117. Really, really big game changer there by my archers. And of course, my Cathrax did some good hammering anvils there. 123 kills there, 124. And an all-out good battle. So yeah, good game to our opponents. Yeah, however you say those names. It was a great battle. I just wish it could have ended because I really wanted to see what would happen at the very end. It was a battle which we thought we were definitely going to lose, and it came back. And I think this was the first Rome 2 battle which, well, first total war battle I could say in a long time where we've actually used proper tactics. Because I feel like that Rome 2 doesn't use as much tactics as it did in Rome 1. Because this is what me and Dabar used to play for ages, well over a year, well years I could say, together. We played Rome 1, and we just feel like that uses way more tactics than this. But in this case, Rome 2, you know, it was great to actually use proper tactics, and it worked out really well. So guys, thank you for watching. I've got a load more, like I've got so many Rome 2 online battles that I could show you guys, but if you want to see them, let me know. I'll happily show you some. So we got some really good ones in there. Also, check out Dabar. He's been recording a few of our latest 2v2s as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now.